Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the prediction show. Match week 22 is here. This is the first January or February of any season that I've seen so many fixtures, but we do understand the circumstances right now. And this time around, I have Ben, a regular on my FPL show. He's for the first time, he is on the prediction show. How are you, Ben?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited to put the predictions in, and thank you for having me on.
No problem. So 10 fixtures, midweek fixtures, so many games these days. If you're not careful, like obviously as fans, we're not complaining, but I can feel for the players. But yeah, the first game, it happens to be, Ben, I'm sorry, it's Wolves against Arsenal for the week. Sorry, what's your prediction for this one?
My prediction for this one, I don't think it's going to be an entertaining game, but I think there's going to be some clean sheets. So I'm going to go for a 0-0 draw in that one.
0-0 draw. I can see it. I can see more of a 0-0 than a 3-3. Arsenal have kept 6 clean sheets from the last 7. And for Wolves, okay, they've conceded a couple of goals here and there, but they've managed clean sheets against the likes of Chelsea recently. But I do think Arsenal will get a few. So Wolves 1 and Arsenal 2. Both teams to score anyway. The next one, Sheffield against West Brom.
Again, I don't feel like it's going to be quite an exciting start to this game week, to be completely honest with you. That Sheffield United do struggle to score generally, and West Brom, although they've scored quite a few in recent weeks, do I think they're going to come away with a win? I think they might do. I'm going to go for a 1-0 West Brom in this one.
1-0 West Brom. I think another draw here, and I think both teams will score somehow. But I get what you mean. Very easily, this team two games could end in a 0-0 draw. But I'm gonna go for Sheffield 1 and West Brom 1. The next one is United against Southampton. I think that picture I have on screen was the last game against Southampton for United, where they came back from 2-0 down. Are you expecting the same?
It was a very entertaining game for the neutrals, wasn't it? I'm not too sure about the Southampton United fans whether they enjoyed parts of that game, but I can see goals in this game, but I can see again. I think United are going to be just too strong for Southampton, so I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Manchester United.
2-1 win. I'm actually going to go for a draw, high-scoring draw, 2-2 draw in this one. The next one, the last game for Tuesday, it could easily be another boring game, Ben. Newcastle against Crystal Palace.
Yeah, another one where I don't anticipate too many goals. I think Newcastle can extend this good run of form they seem to be on at the moment. And Palace, although they since that Liverpool capitulation, they've actually been really, really solid. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Newcastle.
1-0 win to Newcastle. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. And then Wednesday, the first game on Wednesday is Burnley against City. I think it's usually fair when Burnley are facing City, Ben, not to ask you which team is winning, but to ask you how many goals City getting this time.
I think it's going to be another one where there's not going to be too many goals. I think City do have it in them to keep the clean sheet, though. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Manchester City. 2-0
into Manchester City. I mean, the last few games, they've absolutely trashed them like home and away. 5-0, 5-0, 4-0, 4-0. So I don't think it's going to be that high scoring, but I think Burnley will get a goal. So Burnley 1, City 3. The next one is going to be Fulham Leicester. An entertaining game, right?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a bit more entertaining than we think. I know Fulham have been a lot more solid defensively, but we have seen them concede 2 goals to West Brom the last game week. Leicester going forwards, I still like the look of them, even without Vardy. We'll see if indeed he's back, but if he's not, then Leicester could be defensively prone to some goals being conceded. I'm going to go for a 3-1 Leicester win in this one.
3-1 Leicester win. I think it's going to be a 1-goal margin. So Fulham 2 and Leicester City 3. The next one, another very good game, Leeds against Everton. Now, Leeds score a bunch of goals. They played against Leicester the other day. They could have had 6. So do you think they're going to get another win, a big victory again?
I don't think they're going to quite do enough to get the victory. I think Everton need to get some points on the board. I can see this one being a draw. So I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw in this one.
1-0 draw for Leeds and Everton. So Everton, that will be another game without a win for Everton, not looking very promising for them. And then Aston Villa against West Ham. Surprisingly, are these two teams, are they the teams that have surprised you most this season?
Definitely. I mean, Aston Villa's recruitment has been exceptional. Again, in January, they've recruited well and got in a couple of good players like Sanson and that sort of thing. So West Ham as well. Moyes has got them playing a really good way. At the start of the season, I didn't back them to do too well, but both of these have been almost as a surprise packages of this season. So going off that, I do think West Ham have enough to get the win. I think defensively against Southampton, Aston Villa didn't look too great, and I think West Ham can capitalise on that. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to West Ham.
Wow, a clean sheet. I'm going to go for another high-scoring draw here. Aston Villa 2 and West Ham 2, and then the next one is going to be Liverpool against Brighton. Brighton beats Tottenham. Liverpool back on form, 2 away wins.
Yeah, they did. And Liverpool back on form, like you said, really good showing in their last 2 games, both relatively high-scoring games. So in terms of this one, I don't see it being as many goals as in the last 2 games. I'm going to go for a 2-0 Liverpool win. I think they've got enough to get the clean sheet.
2-0 Liverpool win. I'm going to go for, I think, more goals. 3 for Liverpool and 1 for Brighton. And then the last one on Thursday, the game of the week, Tottenham against Chelsea.
It's a strange one, isn't it? Because Tottenham really do look like they're falling apart right now, coming up against a rejuvenated Chelsea side, a rejuvenated Tuchel team. But even going off that, I think we're going to see a Mourinho masterclass again against Chelsea. Chelsea fans are not going to be happy about that, but I'm going to go for a 1-0 Tottenham win. I don't think it's going to be entertaining as a match or as a spectacle, but I think Tottenham are going to come away with a surprising win on Thursday.
Okay, I'm going to go for... I can see a lot of draws this week, but this one I actually go for... Tottenham are missing Kane, didn't play really well. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in this one. We've seen a lot of these big games ending in 0-0. City against United, Liverpool against United, Aston against United, Chelsea against Tottenham. Last time out 0-0, so 1-1 draw this time round. So the games are scrolling down the bottom. Ben, how many penalties do you think will be awarded this week in Tottenham?
How many penalties do I think will be given? I think there's going to be, I'm going to say 3 penalties given this week.
This week. If there was a player who's going to score a brace this week, who are you choosing?
I'm going to go for, to score a brace, I'm going to go from Leicester. I'm going to go for Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes. Which team will have the least number of goals?
Which team?
Yeah.
We're going to go Aston Villa for this week.
Oh, and which game will have the least number of goals?
The least number of goals, it's got to be the Arsenal Wolves one, hasn't it?
Okay, which team will score the most goals?
Leicester. I think they're gonna do well against Fulham. I've just got a feeling.
And then 3 players that will definitely score.
3 players that will definitely score. We're gonna go for we're gonna go for Danny Ings of Southampton. We're gonna go for. We're gonna go Josh King. No, we're not gonna go Josh King because he's not going to play. I don't think we're gonna go Calvert-Lewin of Everton, and then the last goal scorer we're gonna say is gonna be Heung-min Son.
Heung-min Son, and then let's see, which question have I not asked? It's gonna be a great week, definitely. How the last one is the total number of goals to be scored this week.
The total number of goals.
Just know there are 2 questions there that are new. This is the first time they're being asked on the show.
Okay.
And that is one of them. Yeah.
I'm having a think. I'm going to say 18 goals.
18 goals.
No,
just
19
goals.
19
goals. Okay.
19.
That seems a few, but I can see what you're saying. There are a couple of games there that could easily end in a 0-0 draw.
I'm going tactical.
Yeah, so where can they follow your personal accounts? Twitter, Instagram?
FPL Graduates on everything pretty much. YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, everything. We're on it.
Awesome, and I appreciate you coming on. I'll leave their links in the description, his links for FPL Graduates, and if you want, his personal link to his Instagram. So thank you for watching. Keep staying safe. Let's hope for a good game week, and I'll catch up with you guys later.